Then, through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara. How should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra. Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity, the profound perfection of wisdom, should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, oppositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness, without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no eye element, and so on, up to and including no mind element and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging and death, and no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the endpoint of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly, completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment and reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequal, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then a Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage. It is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan. Short mandala offering. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this is a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Yatayami. Taking refuge in generating bodhicitta once in English, twice in Tibetan. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dhamma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Sangye Chodang Soki Chognamla Jangchu Badu Dakni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chanyengi Te Sonamgi Rola Sangye Drupasho Sangye Chodang Soki Chognamla Jangchu Badu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chanyengi Te Sonamgi Rola Penche Sangye Drupasho.
Kange tuzenye zone tawa tanje ba meche tambi chene tunze ba kondam te la cha cha lo. Toni ninje zon dunjin be lan chen sanze kanje tempe ka chana pe me tenze ja. So an desu shen do lun ru sho. So on the last one, Tuesday, I talked about exchanging self and others, and a little bit about Tonglen. So Tonglen practice is very powerful and very important. But as we in the preliminary practice to Tonglen, first meditate on equanimity and equalizing self with others. This is very important. We do this before starting the actual meditation of exchange self for others and Tonglen practice. If we think of some sentient beings as close to us and some as distant from us, this is a bias. This is a partial mind. In a happy only someone and not happy in everyone. When we equalize all beings with ourselves, we cherish all beings as much as we can cherish ourselves. It then becomes possible to walk toward eliminating the sufferings of sentient beings by offering happiness to them equally. With our out breath, we visualize, give you happiness to all sentient beings. And, breath in, we visualize, mentally take all the problems and all the disease, all the obstacles, all of sentient beings. This is, only practice. When we, breath out, we, give our happiness and virtues and everything, give to other sentient beings. And when we breathe, in, we take all the problems, all the disease, all the negative karmas, all the so delusions, angers, attachments, everything, so take on over ourselves. This is only. So for another, for example, all delusions and anger and suffering of all sentient beings, we think, may all these delusions and sufferings happen on me right now and destroy my, self-cherishing mind. We take all the negative karmas, all the delusions, all the attachments, angers, ignorance on ourselves, and this practice destroyed and decrease our self-cherishing and grasping and ego. May so they may they receive wisdom and happiness from me in this we could everything delusions turn on to path to enlightenment. Dole practice is, the inner practice. It is especially, it's not related to our physical, not related to our physical. This is, especially, really, inner practice. It is a secret practice. When you meditate on the Dongle, just you visualize, all, so what we have, good qualities, good things, good karmas, everything, give it to all the mother sentient beings. And, check all the, problems from other sentient beings. Especially when we sick. For example, when we headache, we should visualize, I'm sick, I have a headache problem. It's, this can be check all the headache problems from other sentient beings. So on my head, we visualize it is, blessed from my Guru and Buddha and Bodhisattvas. So we pray more. Pray to, get more headache and more sick. In the Lama Zopa said that, whatever I have problem, everything is, our Guru's kindness. Gurus, what is send me something to remind, practice. So I have problem. So I'm very lucky. I have problem, very lucky. I don't have any problem. I can't remember practice. If I do not practice, I don't have chance to purify the negative karmas. So, sometimes we see sometimes unhappy and unhappy is a good condition to practice. We should turn to practice. It is only every problems we can try, or we should turn to practice. Put in practice. We should understand all the sentient beings, important to us, exactly same like our mother and father. And for example, our life depends on others. So we should practice, Dongle. For our practice, other sentient beings more important than our mother, because we should achieve Buddhahood or liberation, everything due to other sentient beings. Other sentient beings are kind, and if we don't have this, we don't have opportunity to develop compassion and love, bodhicitta, is impossible without others' kindness. Really, everything depends on other sentient beings, especially for our practice due to other kindness. But But faith is very important, and belief is very important. If we have very strong faith and belief, then we can be our own therapist, and we can get something power from our practice with our mind. So Buddha and India masters, Tibet masters said that everything depends on our faith. If we have faith, we can make success our practice, meditations, and study and learning Buddhism Dharma. If we don't have faith, we can't make success our practice, and we can't get any new feeling, and we can't, can't reach, above that level. Always the same. So we need, faith and belief is very important, very, very important. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about faith and how is important faith. So as I mentioned that before, if we have strong faith, we feeling more encouraged to practice, and faith is a way to connect to practice. If we have faith, then we willing to engage in practice. If we don't have faith, then very difficult to practice, very difficult to engage to practice. If we to do something but very tired, uncomfortable, and we can't make meaningful our practice. If we have faith and believe, then if you have practice for a few minutes, it really can be pure Dharma practice. It can give you something new feeling and a new power and positive energy. So we need the faith. According to Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist view, Buddhist science, Buddhist religion, faith is very important. Very, very important. If you really have faith, pure faith, very strong faith, nobody, tell you something to practice, induce to try practice. Don't need. We have feeling to practice. We really want to practice hard and learn hard. So then, faith is very important. Actually, this I mentioned that before. For example, if we see Buddha's, Thanga or picture on the wall, when your mind is, agitated, and without good motivation, but it will be the cause of, cause for see 10 million Buddhas. That means actually Buddhist Dharma practice depends on motivation. But when we see Buddha, don't need any good motivation. We can create a good karma to see 10 million Buddha. Once you see Buddha, once you Buddha's picture, once you see Buddha's Thanga, it will be cause for seeing 10 million Buddhas. Don't need any good faith because don't need motivation. Because Buddha is, precious, most precious, holy. So we need, Buddha statues and Buddha tangas, in our center, in our home, in our prayer hall, wherever. That's why. Every day, if you see, Buddha's picture, Buddha's tanga, you can create a lot of good karma. And you can get a good merit, a lot of merits. And this I heard one story. That means everything believe and everything depends on ourselves, mind. I heard one story from Holiness. Holiness said that when he was in Spain, in Europe, Spain, one day on a pilgrimage to a holy place, Christian holy place, there was a beautiful statue of of the Virgin Mary. It is a Yeshua Amala, Christian mother. And when he returned to his hotel, he looked back at the statue, and the statue was laughing, smiling to him. He said, really, And yesterday, before I told you, Holiness have once this Avalokiteshvara statue with him in his palace, in his room. Sometimes, laughing, and sometimes, different, this expression change. So everything depends on our mind and faith. That means I have another story. This story, tell us, how important faith and belief is in a Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. In Tibet, actually, this is this story from Lamri, and many Lamris, many lodges, maintaining teaches. In Tibet, a boy went to Lhasa, for a pilgrimage from his village, which was very far away. That means, his village and Lhasa very far, because the Tibet line is very big. So he walked for a few months, 3 months, more than 3 months, and arrived safely in Lhasa after his wish for a successful pilgrimage happened. He come back to his home and he arrived halfway. When he arrived halfway, and then he remembered his mother's request to bring an object of offering from Lhasa. People believe Lhasa is a pure land. So his mother, he asked to her son, please you bring us special, object of offering to her. But he totally forget. When he arrived halfway to his home, he remembered that But he, there's forget that. So he worry very much. Of course, he forgot, his mother's request. But he didn't have any good idea as to what to do. Finally, he got an idea, but it was not a good idea because he had made a decision to get a dog's dog truth, dogs. And he briefed for his mom. And he say it is one of Buddha's teeth. He, he give one's teeth of God, what is dog, to his mom. This is I bring for you, from Lhasa, object of offering. His mom totally believed him, and she was very happy. And she always prayed and made offering to the dog's tooth. Then after many years, maybe sometimes, one day we were naturally born some relics from this dog's tooth. So she was very happy. That means there's a dog's tooth, become relaxed. Actually, this is not relaxed. This is a dog truth, But mom, believe and very strong faith. This is Buddha's relics, Buddha's teeth. So influenced by this that story, the Tibetan people, always say, if you have faith, it is a relic from a dog's tooth. In Tibet, Tibet people said that. Everyone said that. If you believe, if you have faith, then dog's tooth become relics. That is something, what is symbolize something, maybe, this example, or, this faith is important. How, faith important? Faith is important. Also, I heard one story from the Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Rinpoche was in California, travel maybe some place to somewhere with a car, by car. Rinpoche look outside, out the what is the window? What is a car, glass? One dog, this, Rinpoche said that dog. One dog, what is ran after one rabbit, want to eat, kill. Very far, run out, what is chest to, the rabbit, and want to catch rabbit, eat rabbit. Then Rinpoche, pray and, recite some mantras. This is the word of 35 Buddhist prayer. Rinpoche recite this mantra, this prayer. After a few times, then dog stop. dog stop and release in rabbit. For example, everything depends on our faith and our belief. If you have really faith, really can be your practice can be cause of happiness. But for us, very difficult. Very difficult. We don't understand well about Buddhist Dharma. We don't have faith enough. So how we how to we big change ourselves? Very difficult. How we can get power from practice. If we have a practice, if we have a faith and then practice hard, then definitely we can change. We can get inner peace and what we want. Then we can be on our therapist. I think this is easy. But depends on ourselves, depends on our faith. Also, his name is Rendawa. He's such a great master. Geshi Rendawa, Lama Zopa's teacher. He said faith is the main cause of good qualities. And if we have faith, we can increase all the good qualities and virtues. Those who don't have faith will never grow good qualities. If you don't have faith, you will be like a dry seed, can't produce any good qualities. So we try to develop our faith. It's very important, very, very important. Then you can respect to Buddha's picture, Buddha's Thanga, and the prayer books. If you have faith, if you believe, then really you want to receive what is respected to Buddha's Thanga, Buddha statues, and prayer books. Why we can't respect it and we can't understand the value of Buddha's Thanga, Buddha statues, because we don't have faith. If you have faith, strong faith, enough faith, if you have once a Buddha statue or Buddha picture and Buddha Thanga in your home, you can be very happy. Really. Buddha always with you. You can offer, you can prostrate to Buddha, and you can offer, you can create good karma and accumulate a lot of merits. But everything depends on what is our faith. And if you have faith in what is strong faith in Buddha, for example, to Buddha, you can remember Buddha's quality and Buddha's kindness. if you don't have, strong faith, then Buddha's statue is just once of the material, just like something object. We can't understand the value. We can't recognize what is the value of Buddha's statue. So if we really want to be on our therapist, we need faith. We need belief. This is, very important. We should understand. Only learning and only practice, only study without without a faith, very difficult. Be our therapist. We can't. So anyway, now I'm going to stop here. And if you have any question and if you want to talk.
Can you hear me online?
No, we
Yes.
cannot hear you. There's also a question in Zoom.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Karen.
So, the wisdom aspect of the wisdom and loving kindness, the two wings, Rendawa was a Sakyu master, and Tsongkhapa ended up getting heavily involved in the Gelug school. So, in order to create faith, is there anything wrong with getting teachings from other masters from other schools?
Good question. Good question. Actually, Lama Tsongkhapa studied from Satya Masters and Kaju Nyima and Kadambas. From so many masters. And then Lama Tsongkhapa, established a new monastery in Lhasa, near the Lhasa. It's a Gandhi monastery. Lineage from this monastery, and this tradition is Gelu tradition. But Gelu tradition and Satya tradition, not a big difference. As I told before, only sometimes, and mudra and, make Thomas design and Thomas what is this, some different. And many, but Lama Tsongkhapa's teachings and Satya Master teachings same. But Lama Tsongkhapa made a lot of many difficult points made clear. What is more clear than other masters' explanations and commentaries. And another way is, after Lama Tsongkhapa, after start Gelu tradition, then that monks, Lama Tsongkhapa's followers, they keep very strongly, this Vinaya rule. 100% try to follow the Vinaya rules. This is a little bit different from the Kanima tradition and such a tradition. Others in everything the same.
But in terms of the pursuit of wisdom, what's wrong with studying with masters from other traditions?
Not any wrong there.
Okay.
But Lama Tsongkhapa, many years studied with and from other masters, many masters, but still he couldn't get, reality view, Buddhist view. Then he asked to Manjushri directly, Then after he, got realization of emptiness, what is a reality view, Buddhist viewpoint. Yeah. Are there any questions?
Online, there's Chosung.
This is a similar question, Geshe-la. To overcome some of our obstacles or our wandering mind, can we do a Padmasambhava prayer, like to clear obstacles? I looked up now just tonight, and Lama Zopa has some beautiful prayers for Padmasambhava, Guru Rinpoche. Is that okay?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
yes.
you.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do all the gelus, in Tibet, Gelupas, practice this Pema Sambhavas, mantras.
Mhm. Okay.
Of course, Pema Sambhava is a Buddha. Pema Sambhava is very kindness, very, 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 Due to his kindness, we have, Buddha's teaching now in Tibet language. Especially Pema Sambhava, this mantra is very powerful, especially powerful. Very powerful mantra. Overcome also suffering, obstacles and prevent obstacles. Very powerful. In Tibet, everyone's resented, as Pema Sambhava's mantra, Om Banzanguru Pema Sindeho, Om Mahom Banzanguru Pema Sindeho. Morning and daytime, evening. So yeah, so this is very powerful, very good. Yeah, this we need. Okay, any other question?
Dedication prayers. Dedication prayers. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions that quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha, lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow. May that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. There is a long light prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chen Rezik, Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Fearless teacher, assembly of the children of the Victorious Ones, Gravatas and Vayeka Buddhas. Glorious love son, fathers and sons, belonging to lineage masters, all the opposite refuge of infinite lands. Please bestow the virtue and goodness to accomplish this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings, through explanation and practice. The worthy armor of patience is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from mother living beings who suddenly departed to peace, what a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation filthily beam in glory for fortunate disciples.
Janji Sanjo Rinpoche, Maje Banam Janji, Jewa Nyamba Meba, Yakone, Jisina Ganeba, Dandroa, Jisine, Desi Dani, Roi Donga Sewa Show. Chato Kolanji, Jabo, Dunchinto, Kiva Sambu Sanje, Kala Kandida. Zumba Chirisela Chasalo, Omani Bema. Omani Bema, Omani Bema. Omani Bema, Omani Bema. Omani Bema, Omani Bema. Omani Bema, Omani Bema, Omani Bema. Omani Bema, Omani Bema, Omani Bema. Omani Bema, Omani Bema, Omani. Omani Bema, Omani Bema, Omani. Omani Bema, Utalayan and Janet, I don't want to show woman, this was Sanjay. Dramago Jesus, Saladala Meja, Jachi Pemola, the Pama. Dramayula Chatsalo, Omadare to territory Somdare. Omadare to territory Somdare to territory. 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 Omadare to territory Somdare. Omadare to territory Somdare to territory. Omadare to territory Somdare to territory. Omadare to territory Somdare to territory. Omadare to territory Swaha. Gawande ni den country is one rochen and roach Jamala Salanga Basho. Jambebo Jita Chambada Kundizamate and the Dago. Gawande Tantam Gerard. Thank you.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.